All right, everybody, welcome back to Do Your Life Justice with another installment of Just My Thoughts. As you can see, we have Sheena in the building.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has, but I'm back. You missed me, I know.
You missed me.
I missed you too. I'm back to give you love. Okay, go on.
All right, so we are talking about today a friendship checklist.
Yes.
I think, right?
Yes.
So the requirements or the things that you look for in your friends and what their responsibilities or something are.
Yeah.
So we
and
just
how
came up
do
with this
you
thought.
date a friend?
That'll be the second part.
Yeah.
So part two, after the requirements for the friend, if they're not meeting the standard, how do you cut them off politely? Ideally. All right. So ladies first. What would you say are some friendship requirements?
Okay, let's do one me, one you. Okay, and then you like say, I agree with you. I think this is a good quality and whatever, and then we'll put them in like in order. Okay, so I think the first thing, for me would be honesty, 100%. I want my friend to be honest. But when I pick a friend, what kind of person I want, or in a friendship, what kind of person?
Well, let's start with the selection process. What are characteristics that you look for before you decide I want this person to be?
Okay, I want them to be friendly and approachable. What?
Okay, what define friendly? I want my friends to be friendly.
Yes, friendly. It means, for example, approachable. Okay, some people are very standoffish. I don't get along with standoffish people. Like people who are like, they think so highly of themselves, where they're like we call toffee nose. Toffee nose. Yeah, it's like, they just think they're above everybody else, and they have
Stuck
this.
Up.
Yes, absolutely. I don't like people like that, and I want them to be friendly and to be approachable. So like you see people with a smile and they're bubbly and they have a nice character and it just stands out, and I really like this person.
Okay, so somebody that's bubbly. What if they're friendly but they're not like super bubbly? Like I'm friendly but I'm not a bubbly person.
But you're different. You're my partner. I don't like my partner to be too bubbly.
But still,
he's just bubbly for me.
That would be one characteristic. So a bubbly person. I mean I think that's good. You want someone who there's a softness, a kindness to their face. That not just
energy.
Not like stern.
Yeah.
There's a
friendliness.
Positive. Yeah, so I think if you were to be outside and you see two people and one person is just kind of like stone faced and the other one is smiling, you would be more drawn to the person that's smiling, it's because it's
they're approachable.
Approachable. Yeah. Okay, so I agree with that one. I would say someone with shared interests. That's very important to me. So if I like playing chess,
but you don't know yet.
No, that's the thing. That's a commonality. That's a shared interest. So I think back to my days in the Navy, and even before that in college, like I was so obsessed. I'm still obsessed, but I don't play as much now. But I was so obsessed with chess, I would skip class and go to the cafeteria, and there were a group of people all around, like one or two tables in the cafeteria. They have long tables, and there would be like 3 or 4 boards on there. And so we would sit there and we would play chess for hours. And so there was a bond between me and these other people because, hey, we all love chess. And so I would talk to them and everything like that. So that was it. By doing something that you enjoy, whether it's playing basketball, going to, the makeup store, you see that that's instantly someone that I have something in common with, and you build upon that. So having shared interests is an important thing for me when I'm looking for someone that I would want to pursue a friendship with.
Okay. Well, I think that's nice. And I think shared interest, I would say more shared talking points.
Beliefs, values.
Yeah. So, for example, I want to be able to talk to my friends, and I want them to be interested in the things I'm interested in. So, because it's not activities only. You're talking about hobbies, though.
Interest, whatever it is you're interested. I'm interested in activism.
For example, I like painting, but if my friend doesn't like painting, I don't really care. I just want to be able to talk to her about painting, and for her not to be bored with it.
Okay, who do you think you would have a better conversation with about painting? Someone who doesn't like painting, or someone who does like painting and can understand the different types of painting styles?
I don't care about
and everything like that.
Because I don't want to talk about painting.
I'm not saying that you have to have, that's the only thing that you're going to talk about. But if you have no shared interests, if there's nothing in common with your friends, how are you going to be friends? Like, oh, my friend likes to go out clubbing. I hate clubbing. Yeah, so I'm not going to have fun if she goes clubbing.
Yeah.
My friend, likes to, wear makeup. I like to be natural. I don't care about your, makeup tutorials and stuff. So having something in common with your friends is part of being friends. If we can't do anything together because you don't like what I like and I don't like what you like, why would we be friends?
Okay, do you want to write them down so we don't forget them? Because that's not the top of my list, though.
Your thing.
My top of the list is I would isolate these things. For example, I would say, I want a friend who is
outgoing.
Not outgoing, but somebody who's an outdoor person, like doesn't
outdoorsy.
Yeah. So they don't want to be like a, homebody sitting home all day.
So, 1, approachable.
Yeah. 2, common interests, sharing common interests. But that's not even an adjective.
Shared interests.
That's not even an adjective, babe.
What?
You have to say, I'd like someone who's open-minded instead.
What's yours?
Open-mindedness.
Open-minded for what? Adventurous?
Yes. For example, they're open-minded. Like, you can do a lot of things together. They're not like, oh, let's just do this, They're open for adventure. They're open for, experiencing different things. They're, they don't mind, even though they don't like to play chess, but they'll still give a go at chess because they're open-minded. They might not like painting, but if I tell them, let's go to a gallery, they're still open-minded and they come to a gallery. And it's compromise. They don't have to have my same interests. And I don't, because then we can experience more different things. Maybe they're into completely different things, and then they open my eyes to different things as well.
Opposites attract.
Yes.
But birds of a feather flock together.
Yes, but it's boring. You don't want someone like yourself.
Yeah, I want someone who has some shared interest. That's not to say that every single thing that I like, they have to like, and every single thing that they like, I have to like. No, but there should be at least 3 shared interests. So these are activities that we can do together. And so if we're tired of playing chess,
unless you're under a curfew, and then you can't do anything.
Yeah, but still, when you have things the ties that bind us, the more ties you have that bring you together, the stronger that bond. If you only have one thing that you enjoy doing together, if you're not doing those things, then there's really nothing that's keeping you together. So that's why you have the more interests you share, the stronger that bond. That's my thought. But I agree with you on open-mindedness, having someone that's open to trying new things. Now, I'm not going to go bungee jumping. I'm not going skydiving. So,
but I'll accompany you, even if you want to go. I'm not going to be the one who's going to be a party pooper and say, oh, I'm too scared. I don't want to even go there. No, I'll be one who's going to be like, yeah, let's go. And maybe the last minute I just give in and say, yes, I'll do this.
In some cases. Other cases, I'm just going to be like, I know for sure I have no idea, no desire to do that. No, you can go and do that on your own. I want you to have fun.
But I'll be over here. Good friend.
That is a good friend. Your friend doesn't have to do everything with you. That's the thing.
They're open-minded, though. They can come with you.
But you don't have to be open-minded to everything.
Yes,
there are limits.
Can. Okay.
There are limits.
Never mind.
Okay, so open-mindedness, that's your thing. Let's see. 4, I would say someone who is trustworthy. So I want to make sure that I can trust you with my secrets. Because for me, and I think I've said this, I don't know if I said it in a video or not. When you're looking for friends, you're looking for someone that you can be yourself around. So I want to be me. And I want to be comfortable being me. So if I have a person that I can trust to let down my guard, let down my walls, and then share even some personal, intimate information about myself with, that's a person that I want to be my friend. I see that you're not a person that goes around spreading other people's business and talking about, other people.
I tell you so.
It's your hair.
No, it's not.
Sharing other people's personal information and stuff like that. Hey, I think I could trust this person. So trustworthiness is very, very, very important. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you think?
Yes, of course. It's important.
Would you think that someone is if you have a person that you know, like a coworker or something, that is constantly gossiping and telling everybody's business? That's exciting. Ooh, she has all the details. She knows what's going on. She has all the tea. Would you want to be friends with that person?
No.
Why not?
Because they're probably going to tell my things as well.
But she can give you all the information about everybody else?
No, I don't really care about other people's business, though. I'm not a person who's very curious about what other people do. I know a lot of people who are, but that's not my thing. I think we have a lot of interesting things going on in our own lives.
It's called Gossip Girls, not Gossip Guys.
That's very, very stereotype and sexist remark.
That's not sexist. That's what it's called. There's a TV show called Gossip Girls.
So just because it's on TV doesn't mean it's okay.
Women gossip more than guys.
No, I think guys actually gossip, but it's just men own media, and that's why they say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We ain't even gonna get into that one.
That's true.
All right. So what is your number 5?
My number 5 is I like a person who is honest and authentic. I like real people. Don't sugarcoat and don't pretend you're something you're not. So be yourself and be honest about who you are and be yourself proudly. And even if yes, we all have flaws. We're not perfect, but I want to see the real you. I don't want you to give me a censored version of you. I don't want you to pretend you're something you're not. Be your real self and don't, judge me for me being me. That's it. But that's a different thing.
Well, I mean, I agree with that because that kind of goes with what I said about trustworthy, where I can trust you, where I can be myself. And so I want to see the real you. And so I want you to be comfortable showing yourself to me. And so when you have someone that's fake, that's like
holier than thou,
putting on airs and just pretending. And that's why, when you said open-mindedness, I can enjoy doing things with you, but I can let you know I don't really like that.
Yes,
but you can still go do your thing, and I'm still your friend. But I'm okay with smoking. I'm your friend who I hate smoking. No, I want you to speak the truth and be real. Yeah. So.
Yes, this is really, really important to me. Yeah.
Authentic.
I think
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Let me see. That's 3 for you. Let me see one more. What's one more?
No more. I can still look for qualities.
Okay, well, let me think of one more for me. I would say I like friends that are...
Justice is left-handed.
Yes.
Just wanted to say that.
I would say friends that
Don't forget him on Left-Handers Day?
Lefties Day. Lefties? Left-handed Day? I don't even know what day that is, but we only have one day of the year. It's just like Black History.
You at least get a day. We don't even get a day.
Yeah, you got all the other days. All the school tables or not tables. The school desks are made for right-handed people. The books are made for right-handed people.
They don't appreciate us.
So, yeah. I'll say I want a person that's intelligent and funny.
You can't. That's 2 things.
It is, but you
have to choose one.
But that's the thing. I don't need my.
You can't do that. So you choose intelligence.
No, but look, they're both important.
So you can do 2 different ones. You can't choose. one.
Oh, yeah.
You have to say either intelligent or funny. Which comes first?
Okay. Well, I'll go with funny. Funny is more
intelligent and you can have both.
You just said
but
you can't
separately.
Okay, look.
You can say I want intelligent and I want funny.
I would love them to be intelligent and funny.
Uh-huh.
However, I understand that intelligence is a little harder to come by. You know, most people have average intelligence.
So you'd go with funny?
So
I'd go with funny too.
Funny is something, you know, that you can.
Which one do you go with?
Well, if I had to choose, I mean, I love having intellectual conversations and everything like that. But if I have a friend that's funny, or if I have someone that's funny, you know, hey, you can lighten my day. You can, you know, make me feel good feel better when I'm down. Say a joke or something, lighten the mood. You're the life of the party, so on and so forth.
I don't want life of party.
Life of the party just being,
funny.
You know, you have an energy. You talked about, you know, someone that's approachable, smiling and everything like that. Take that and then add a person that has good sense of humor, that's a social person, because generally if you're a funny person, you're a well-liked person. You're a very likable person. So intelligent, but funny as well. I'm going to take both. I'm going to keep them both. All right. What's yours?
Okay. So if I can take both, I'll take both. But if I'm supposed to take one, I'll take funny over intelligent.
Why?
Because I have enough intelligence and I can share.
But I'm not funny. I'm intelligent.
No, it's okay though.
I'm not intelligent?
Who? Oh, you're talking about yourself. Of course. You're my partner though. Yeah. You're my partner. It's very different. And then you are funny at times. I don't want a clown.
Yeah. I don't.
It's
I don't
very
want,
different. I don't want someone who's like constantly making light of everything. But it's good to have somebody who you're like, oh, you put a smile on my face, you make me happy, and that's
like a comedian.
Yeah,
they have perfect timing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Don't be a clown and take everything as a joke and everything like that.
Yeah.
Know when to use that gift, because being funny is a gift.
Yeah.
You know, so not everybody has it.
Yeah.
So that's mine. You can't steal that one.
Okay, it's okay. But intelligent is also, let me just stress that though, intelligent is really important as well. So I think even when it comes to enemies, you want an intelligent enemy can help you more than a stupid friend. That's what I've heard. Because that intelligent enemy, you kind of learn and you want to, excel or do things, but they also teach you something. But having just a stupid friend who, that's not really cool. But intelligent is not the opposite of stupid, is it?
Ignorant is the opposite of intelligent.
Yeah, so stupid is just doing stupid things. Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, stupid is just stupid.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone though. But intelligent is also very relative. So you may, because, there are people who are very highly educated and everything, and, they have a different intelligence. I think it's very relative. It's depending on who you are. So, we can't really say, oh, this is what do we mean by intelligent though?
Well, there's levels to it, like I'm not Einstein, but I'm an intelligent guy.
So, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, I'm knowledgeable. You have to have an understanding of multiple things. I know a lot about several different things. I read and research and everything like that.
Yeah, but there's also a difference between being educated and being intelligent, because you might not have any education, but you're still very intelligent.
It's the application of what you learn from not just the books, but also experiences and critical thinking.
Yeah.
So I have all of that.
Or wisdom.
Yeah.
That kind of.
Yeah. So, I mean, I put all of that into practice. So it's not just, okay, I went to school and I studied this and everything like that. No, I read for myself and my own growth, and then I think about the stuff that I read and think about how to apply it. So it's not just knowing X, Y, Z, but the application of it. So we ventured way off on a tangent on this intelligence thing.
Yeah.
What is your other friend thing? just said you had a whole plethora of different things that you
Yeah,
could
but
add.
we did go off a tangent, so it's like
Your fault.
I want a friend. I'm thinking like, what do I really want? I want my friend to be loving. Is that unfriendly? Being friendly? Does it? No, it's
that
not.
would be kindable and approachable.
I want them to be really loving. I want them to be like a support, you know. I want them to be supportive, loving, caring. I think
Supportive would be.
this is all different, I think.
But that's the thing. So
You can be friendly, but you only are, you look friendly and you're approachable, but in fact, you're not a very kind-hearted person. So I want them to be really loving. So, for example, if you're feeling down, they're not like, okay, you know, I'm friendly, yeah, but I don't really care, but to actually care for you.
So with them being supportive, do you want them to tell you the truth, or do you just want them to tell you
I
something
don't
to
care
make you
about
feel
that.
good?
I don't want them to be my mentor. I want them to be just supportive. Supportive meaning I'm here for you and I support you and I love you and you're awesome and you're the best. And
So just feed you with platitudes.
not
and
feed you
feel
with
good.
platitudes, but just to be nice to you and
So
be
not really help
loving.
you. I'm asking.
I don't really understand.
I'm asking.
There's nothing.
So support. So all right. So there you go. So
Okay.
supportive and everything. All right. So approachable, common interests, open-minded, trustworthy,
It's your turn.
authentic, intelligent, funny, supportive. I mean, that's basically the list for me. You know, I mean, what is one more thing I could say for my friend?
There are other things.
Common interest that would be.
Would you
like,
want
driven.
a friend who is, I don't know, abuses animals or people, or I don't know. Do you want a friend who? Don't you like? Isn't that important to you?
Well, I mean, I don't want any person that's crazy.
A crazy friend.
I don't want a lunatic that's insane. You know, that's without giving. I don't want anyone, whether you're a friend or not.
Given. That's something.
Whether you're a friend or not, I don't think you should be going out abusing people and kicking animals.
Is
and babies.
loyalty a thing for you? Do you want a loyal friend?
Yeah, I want loyalty. I want loyalty, and I kind of put that up there with my trustworthiness. You're loyal, but truthful.
That's honesty.
You didn't say honesty. I said trustworthiness.
Well, we have
Honesty isn't on the list. I said trustworthy. I want you to be able to trust you, where I can be myself.
Authentic.
Authentic. That's in your behavior and personality wise. Not putting on airs, not pretending to be something else. Loyal. I want my friends to be loyal to me, but give me the truth. So
that's a different thing. So honesty, you want honesty as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honesty.
I want honesty as well.
But the loyal meaning I don't always have to be right. But I don't want you being shady and sharing that stuff. That's why I say I put it with trustworthy. Like this is my boy. I got his back. I think then
trustworthy is pretty much loyalty then.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
You got my back.
Just add honest then. Don't put loyal.
Honest. Speak truth to me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie about me. Again,
but a friend shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, but these are the characteristics to determine whether or not you want to make them a friend. All right, so we've spoken enough about the characteristics to make them a friend. What are you going to do when you put the kibosh?
Okay, so I think that when do you do that though? So how can you have a friend and decide to ditch this friend?
Well, you grow apart, for one. There are some people, and this goes back to the whole saying, God puts people in your life, some people for a season, some people for a reason, something, or whatever it is. So just because you start, or you met someone and you became friends back in the day, doesn't mean that you're going to grow together and stay together as friends, because life happens, So I'm 40 years old. There are people that I was friends with back in high school that I no longer talk to now because life happened in those past 20 plus years.
Like when he said 40. I was like, how did he not even glitch when he said that?
Oh my goodness. But yeah, but there's others that I do still talk to, and there's some I haven't talked to in a while, but since there's so many things that have bonded us and connected us, that even just a text or a phone call, short conversation, it's like we pick up right where we left off, so that you don't have to be friends with people forever just because you were friends. But some people, it just happens because they have so much off the list. They're just like, okay, this is my brother from another mother, as we say. So why would you cut people off? There's one reason. It's not because you hate that person. You just grew apart.
Do you normally find all these characteristics in a person before you call them a friend, or do you look for them during your friendship?
Well, honestly, I think it's more organic. I don't think it's like, okay, check, this person is funny. Check. No, it's just, okay, I think for me, it starts with the common interest. So if I find someone where I have a common interest, that's something where like I said, I'm trying to be myself. I want to be around people where I can be comfortable being myself. I'm comfortable being myself when I'm doing things that I enjoy doing. So when I'm around people that are doing those things, I'm able to relax a little bit. So then I'm interacting, and then it builds from there. And then that's where I'm hanging out with this person. Oh, this person is pretty cool. They're funny. Oh, this person is also intelligent. Oh, this person, hey, let me tell you, you're talking and chatting it up and everything like that. And you end up sharing something about yourself. They end up sharing something about themselves. And then it goes from there. And you realize, okay, I've entrusted this person. We started meeting for coffee or meeting to play basketball every Thursday and everything like that. And it just organically happens. And then you realize, okay, I consider this person a friend. All these different things. And then it gets tested sometimes where you say, hey, something drastic, something major has happened. And this is the person that I'm sharing that information with. And they give me some support. And they give me some advice, maybe. Or they give me a place of refuge. Hey, you can come stay at my house. You just got kicked out. Your girlfriend went crazy and everything like that, blah, blah, blah. And so it builds from there. I think the strongest friendships have gone through something major or have had such a memorable time together. So something major negatively or something major positively that have bonded you to where you've shared something. So, what about you?
I don't know. I don't really think we choose our friends. I think it happens. It's more of a coincidence that you're placed in the right place at the right time, and then you meet this person, and then you kind of vibe and you think, oh, I like this person's energy. And then you decide to get to know them more, and then gradually down the road you either come across these features and you kind of maintain that friendship, or you just see that this person is just totally different from what you expect them to be. I don't really think that we have a choice. So friendships are pretty much a coincidence, they're accidental. And then from there you decide whether you want to keep this person or not. Because I don't think we look at all, as you said, we don't look for these features. Oh, there's not a checklist. So I meet you, I see you, I look at your behavior overall, the first impression thing, and then I either decide to go on with it or I don't. So to me, it's not really like, oh, I'm looking out for this person, unless you kind of come in tune with the universe and put out the right energy and the law of attraction, and then people are just attracted to you. But
well, I mean, I think that there is a coincidence aspect to it, because you don't just go, say, oh, that person's gonna be my friend, like oh, love at first sight nonsense. It is I'm investing time in this person, but then there's a conscious effort to say, I like this person, their energy, I enjoy hanging out with them. So even if it's just in this one activity, that we're doing, I want to build upon that. Mm. So I met this person in class and they shared their book with me and we kind of chatted it up and everything like that. Like, oh, that's cool. Hey, let me get your phone number. Maybe we can have coffee sometime.
Mm-hmm.
So just even in that moment, that short encounter, there was something there that connected you with that person to where you wanted to build upon that.
Have you ever made a friendship with someone just because you were very alone and they approached you?
No. I've had people that have wanted to hang out with me that, wanted to be friends and said, "Oh, we should do this," so on and so forth. But I'm different, I'm not a very social person. And so my circle has always been small. And I attribute that to, one, growing up with 5 sisters and spending time by myself, and 2, being a military kid where I've never lived in the same place for more than 4 years. So I've never had such strong bonds. So the people that I let into my circle, there were those commonalities and shared interests that made me feel comfortable, because I'm shy and I get nervous around people at times. And so when someone tells me, "Hey, I want to be your friend," and I don't know what interest we have in common, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, look, sure, here's my number, let me get your number. And then it's kind of, I find a reason not to contact because I'm nervous. So I've had people try to approach me to become friends, and I've wanted to have friends, but I have to be in a comfortable place to even initiate, saying, okay, this is someone that I want to hang out with. That's just me. I don't know. I'm sure there's other people out there that are like that understand what I'm saying, my fellow introverts. But no, I've never said, okay, I'm going to befriend this person because I'm lonely. No, because I still have to be comfortable being myself. And that's critical to me when I choose friends. Lesh. What about you?
I have befriended people just because I was alone. And it wasn't just because I went and I said, "Oh, I'm going to be with you because I don't want to be alone." But it was, I was alone and this person approached me and I became their friends. And then I noticed that they're not anything like I want them to be. And then I just went with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was just because, what do? Either I am the opposite of you in the sense that I'm not an introvert at all. And I am a very social person. And unfortunately, I've not lived in a place for long enough to have that strong relationship with anyone. My childhood, we moved from this house to this house pretty much every 2 years. And 2 years is not enough for you to want to have a relationship with a person for long, especially as a child. And back then we didn't have the internet or the way we have it now. So it wasn't like you had a phone number or you could stay in touch with people. So the minute you moved, you lost touch with this person. And then I moved to a different country. So all my childhood gone. And then moving in the same country, again, I moved from place to place. And so a lot of the times, even though I wanted to have a lot of friends, but I just couldn't because I wasn't there long enough to build that friendship. And so it's really, really difficult. And then you want to be social and you want to trust people, but then you keep trusting the wrong people because they're the ones that are there. And that's why sometimes I think it's just an accident. Friendship is not really a choice you make, It's just, oh, this person appeared at this time. And then many times I regret being with these people and I want to really get away from them.
That's a critical thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I never, I've been lonely, and
but being lonely sucks.
Well, as an introvert, it's not as bad. Mm-hmm. It's torture for an extrovert. Someone who's a social person who likes being around other people. Being lonely is like a death sentence.
No, it's not about, because a lot of people think that, oh, you're not comfortable being alone. There's a difference between you enjoying your solitude. But there's a difference between not liking to be alone all the time. There's a difference. What do you prefer? Let me say it that way. So if I'm to prefer to be within a group of friends or to be on my own, I would prefer to be within a group of friends.
I would take that too. If I had a choice of being able to hang out with my boys,
it's not death sentence being alone where I'm like, oh, this is killing me and I need someone with me. That's not the truth.
Okay, so if that's not the truth, you said that you jumped into friendships that you otherwise wouldn't have jumped into because you were alone. Mm-hmm. So what forced you to say, okay, I'm alone right now. I don't want to be alone. So I'm going to allow this random person into my life without the vetting process.
No, I've talked to there's a difference between friendship and just having an acquaintance and getting to know someone. So I love talking to people. I love meeting random people. I love hearing about their stories and everything like this. I'm very comfortable with people. So sometimes some of these people are like, oh, let's do more things together. And you do more things together, but you don't necessarily, you're not the same, or you don't really have a lot in common, or I don't have anything to tell you. You don't have anything that excites me. It's just we're completely very, very different. And sometimes you're like, okay, it doesn't matter. Let's just have fun and pretend that everything's fine. But it really isn't, because you don't really...
So it's not really exciting as far as being in that acquaintanceship.
Yes.
Vice friendship.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've hung out with people just to hang out and just to do something, but I don't ever put them on the friend level, and I don't, because that trustworthy aspect isn't there. So I'm not exposing my full self to them. We can operate in this space, in this bubble for this period of time, but I understand that that's what it is. This is a time killer, spender, whatever. And so if you flake on me, I don't really. Sad. No. It's one of those, because you're not my friend. You're an associate. You're someone that I hang out with.
A friend, but I think you have degrees for friends as well. So you're like, oh, this is like a social friend. We sometimes get together. This is like a coffee place friend. We meet in the coffee shop and we say hi. But this is a friend I want to bring home and I really feel comfortable. And I think even like migration and everything coming with it is quite different as well. And especially this quarantine situation. So you don't really meet out, so you want to meet in the house. But yeah, it's complicated though.
Yeah, I mean, you do have some friends that are situational friends. So we don't have much in common, but we enjoy watching movies. Yeah. So we go to the movies every other weekend.
Dancing club friends, I don't know.
And that's the thing. All your friends don't have to know each other or like each other or anything like that. So I have friends that, these friends, we're intellectuals and we, read and debate and all this stuff. Yeah. That's this group. This group over here, they're funny, crazy. That's this group. This group, we like to go partying, so on and so forth. So you can have those friends that, they fit a certain purpose, but there's still a bond there. And I consider them as a friend. But other people I just hang out with, that I've hung out with, that, even though I enjoy doing certain things with them and hanging out with them, I still haven't connected with them enough to say, okay, this is my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. So when is the time where you want to like stop it? Is when it becomes annoying, where you've let this person in your life, and so
I'm tired of you now. You're gonna have to go.
But the thing is, that's not the thing. You see, because in a friendship, you know me, babes. I'm not a person who like takes advantage of people. Oh, you come, and so I do everything I need to do, and I'm a true friend. But sometimes it's like I really don't have anything to say to this person. Like we just sit there, and for example, they're on their phone, and you're just like. And so it reaches a point where you're like, how long do I just put up with this? There's nothing there.
Well, that's easy.
That's the point.
It's understanding, like I said before, that it doesn't have to last forever. Like we were friends, we connected, we met, and things were great for those couple months, couple years or whatever. But now we're in two different mind states. Your focus is on this and my focus is on this. And as those interests divulge, we separate. You have to have something in common with the people that you want to associate with. If I don't enjoy doing the things that you're doing, I don't want to be around you. If I don't enjoy talking to you, you're not an intellectual. You don't like politics or whatever. And these are things that I really enjoy, then I know I can't do them with you. So if I can't do the things that I enjoy doing, which allows me to be myself and be comfortable being myself, then why would I want to be with you and be around you? I don't. So at that point, you stop. The text messages become fewer, the phone calls become fewer, the invites become fewer, and you just kind of either distance gradually, or you just have that honest conversation, which is tough, and say, I think we should just stop being friends. I don't have anything against you. I'm not mad at you or anything, but I just don't think that we have much holding us together. We haven't hung out in, 3 months, haven't talked to each other that often. And when we do come together, you're sitting on your phone, I'm on my phone. So let's just, and if we see each other, just say hi.
Yeah,
grab coffee from time to time.
You know what I think is really important if you really want a friendship that's going to really last? I think you really need to be in the same place for a while.
Same place, mentally, physically?
No,
what?
For example, you live in the same,
neighborhood,
maybe not even neighborhood, but at least in the same country.
City.
Or city, yeah. No, countries also okay. You get to meet them every once in a while, but if we're living continents apart, how am I going to have a friendship with you? Or
well, I think it has to be an established friendship already, because that's a stress test
to withstand
distance is a stress test, because absence makes the heart grow fonder, but the hearts need to be fond already before the absence can do anything for you. So if you and this person haven't, gotten enough time to or spent enough time getting to know each other, then you living states apart, countries apart, worlds apart, that's not going to help you grow together, because what are you going to do together? It all comes back to the commonality. Now, unless you sit on the phone, hey, we got beautiful internet, we can FaceTime each other and talk about XYZ. It's fun, but it's a virtual friendship. I can just do that with some random stranger. My friends, I want to be able to interact with them and do things, have them over and just sit and shoot the breeze. Now, my best friend, shout out to D Magic, Dominique Jackson. Him and I, we've known each other for 20 years. I've been here for 5 years, so I haven't actually been physically around him.
How long were you together before you were best friends?
We met in college. Not college. We met in high school. He was a football player, and I was a theater nerd. And so we didn't really hang out in high school. We knew each other, but we didn't hang out. But then going to college, I graduated a year before him, and so we were both in ROTC, which is like a program for the military. And so he graduated, and he called me. He said, hey, I'm graduating. I'm trying to think about where to go, what school to go to, and everything like that. I was like, hey, come here. You can come here. I was an RA, a resident assistant in the freshman dorm. I said, and I can help you out. And so I can kind of be like your guy to give you an idea of what to expect and so on and so forth. So he ended up coming to Southern University, go Jaguars. And so we started hanging out more. Actually, him and my roommate were hanging out together a lot. And so I started hanging out with them a little bit more, probably my second semester, sophomore, first semester, junior year. And then that's when him and I started to get a little closer. And then I graduated from college, went to my first ship in San Diego. He was graduating the next year. He called me up. He said, hey, I'm about to graduate. Where should I go? I said, hey, come to San Diego, come to my ship. And so he came. He moved in with me and my first ex-wife back then, and he stayed with us for like 6 months. And it just grew from there. And we had so many experiences together. It's like, even as I'm talking about him, I'm seeing some of the things that we've done together in the experiences. And he's been there for me in my corner, had my back through thick and thin. And so no matter what, that's my brother. And so those kinds of bonds and relationships, distance can't break those. He's done things over the past 5+ years, grown in his life and everything like that. But we check in with each other. Hey, bro, just want to see how you're doing and stuff like that. We don't necessarily talk and have hour-long conversations, but when we talk, it's like you're picking up right where you left off. And those are those best friend family. This is no longer just a friend. This is, like I said, my brother from another mother. And that's what I cherish. So I don't need like 1,000 people that I call, oh, that's my friend, that's my friend. known and liked by everyone. No, I'll take the quality few over the quantity.
Yeah. Hi, DJ.
Love you, bro. So in the fact that we're both born in the month of April, April babies, so that's another bond. So he just celebrated his 40th birthday. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So how do we start talking about it? So you were talking about, so what are your thoughts on when do you decide to cut it off and just say this friendship is over? What are the steps? What is your process?
I think it's natural. I think you kind of show this person you're not eager so more. Sometimes they get the signal, sometimes they get it later, and sometimes you don't even intend to, completely, just cut off a person, but it just happens. And so you don't really make that attempt to stop it from happening because you're like, okay, I understand if you don't want to hang out anymore. So, and that's what it is. So I don't really think to me, it's like you're supposed to enjoy your life and enjoy the people that you meet and everything like this. So it's not really about the years that you know a person. I think it's more about the quality of, what you have.
Yeah. At some point, you just stop making an effort.
Yeah, I don't even think it's about the years. I don't think at all. Otherwise, marriages that last 30 years should be the best, but they're not. So it's more about what happened between us while we were together. We might have a whole week of just absolute love and happiness and, magic. And then we might have a lifelong friendship of, I don't even spend that much time with you. It's hi, how are you? And, basic things. So
yeah, the quality of the time versus the longevity and the length of the time. And I think I said that I know I said that in another video. All right, so that's pretty good. So the different qualities to determine the friendship, one more time: approachability, common interests, open-mindedness, trustworthiness, authentic, intelligent, funny, supportive.
And there's so much more.
Yeah, everyone has their own list. Everyone has
so
the
this
criteria.
is just like basics, but
this is just our thoughts.
No, but even our thoughts, I can think of so much more.
Well, I gave you the floor and you
No, because
silent.
now I'm thinking I like exciting people. I don't like boring people. Exciting is not on the list.
Well, that's more funny and
intriguing people who are
mysterious.
I like mysterious people as well, yeah.
But that's the thing. How many of these are necessary for you to say, I want to get to know this? Because that's the mysterious part. I want to get to know this person. They're intriguing. Yeah, that's cool. But how many of these things do you actually look for or just kind of stumble into? For me, common interest is paramount.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the door. That's open that door.
So let's say you have a common interest of, let's say, going to the beach. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so you go to the beach. Is that going to make you guys stay together going to the beach?
No, but that's the foot in the door. I'm at the beach and I'm playing. Just imagine how many times have you gone somewhere and struck up a conversation with a stranger?
But maybe you like to go. You might like to go to the beach and swim, and this person just wants to go to the beach and lay in the sun.
Well, then we're both at the beach. The common interest is okay. We're if I'm going to the beach and then I'm swimming, and then hey, some random person swims up beside me and
never mind. This is so long. Okay, go.
Then that's where it's going to start from. But that's the initial thing, and you talk from there, and then but that's opening the door.
Okay.
So, all right. Just our thoughts.
Yes.
Any closing words?
No. Just be nice to one another.
Nice to one another. And if you have to cut someone off,
don't cut them off.
Don't say it. Just slowly creep out the door and turn the lights off when you're gone.
Yeah. Just try to make lasting good impressions. And if a person goes, then they go.
Would you recommend making friends for the sake of just having someone to be around?
Yeah, if you need that. Yeah, why not?
But you said it didn't work out well for you.
It doesn't matter, but they're still there. They're serving the purpose that they're serving.
So you're using them.
You're not using them because you're giving back. You're spending time with them as well. It's a two-way street.
It's a pleasure just to be in my presence. So,
okay.
All right. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Sheena, for joining us once again.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for watching, everyone.
All right. Make sure you guys, I should have said this in the beginning. So like the video, you know.
Subscribe to the channel.
Which helps with the YouTube algorithm, which is what I'm hearing a lot of YouTubers say. So I don't know how the whole YouTube thing works and everything like that. But still, like the video, share the video, and stay tuned. Oh, just wanted to mention, for those of you who don't know, Tuesdays and Thursdays are Just My Thoughts. Wednesdays, the Quarantine Chronicles. So look out for that. And starting on Saturday, the new show, Prose Poetry Pit Stop. Look out for that. It's going to be stories and poems from people just like you from all around the world. So if you are an artist, a poet, a writer, and you want to share your story, hit me up in my email. I'll leave all that detailed, and it'll probably pop up somewhere around here on the screen with my email address. Email me at doyourlifejustice@gmail.com. Do you want to give any social information so they can contact you?
No, it's okay. It's all good. So, thank you.
Sheena is maintaining her mysterious persona. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Remember, you only have one life. So make sure you do it justice.